G'day everyone, I'm Jazza, and today I'm going to be redrawing 3 of my childhood artworks that I've also invited you guys to redraw on Twitter. So these are my 3 images. Let me just spread them out here. We've got 2 semi-topless dudes and 1 cool alien. Apparently they were my interest in high school, don't judge. We have cyborgy dude with blue hair. Oh, blue hair was a thing too, apparently. We have my water bender, I guess. And then we have my multi-armed cool alien thing. I'm gonna do the alien last. He seems like there's most room for interpretation. But let's start off a bit simpler with our waterbender. All right, so I'm gonna keep this really straightforward and just draw it in my natural, comfortable style. I feel like I'm following the proportions like fairly closely with the original, and I don't know how much I should feel like free to stray. So this is a bit of an ethereal character. I'll try and lean into that a little bit. I have embraced the blockiness of my style. Like I really love like artists who have that really edgy, blocky style. Like the Spider-Verse art style is just amazing to me. That really sharp-edged, interesting silhouette thing. So I think when I drew the original, I must have been probably, if I can recall correctly, I must have been about 13. If I were doing this artwork or character now, I'd certainly be breaking the silhouette around the base and creating a little more motion just to make it a more interesting transition. All right, my remake would look a little something like this. By the way, it's like pouring with rain outside. Forgive the sound. Now, I've made a few choices that differ from the original. I've just gone full water and I've done a bit of a gradient. So we start off with the blue of the ocean. We go with the sort of crystalline water that makes up his body when he forms, and then a little bit more of a green tint in his hair. Okay, I'm very excited about this. And by the way, I have not looked at your art, so I've averted my gaze. But I'd be lying if I said I thought all of the entries were based on how inspiring the source material is. I think it has a little something to do with the fact that I'm giving away 3 of these. This is the Huion Canvas 22 Plus digital drawing tablet. It comes with its own stand, but as you can see, I've mounted it on my boom arm. It's a beautiful brand new device from Huion, who have sponsored this video, and I'll share a little bit more about that later in the video, but I just wanted to share that with you now for a little bit of context, because I think there's gonna be a lot of talented people clamoring for one of these babies. All right, Waterman, what do we got here? Off to a good start. I like the one with him in a ducky pool. To be fair, I never gave him a context. Oh, sorry, I just love the jellyfish hairstyle. Ah, what? How are you all so talented? Wow, man. Conjurer of storms. Ah, my son's recreation of your drawing. Thank your son for entering. That's so cool. Watercolor, and that's so stylistically beautiful. People did like the water thing so much better than I did it. It just keeps going, there's so much, and it's all amazing. Like, you guys really want one of these tablets. Ah, this one is so moody. This is amazing artwork, but I also feel like he is mid glam rock scream. Thank you. Varying the sex appeal, very nice. That's just incredible. Look at the texture. Little drippy nipple there. This scene is just so vibrant. It's a balloon art remake. I've never had that before. Of course, fitting watercolor for our water character, and it works. Whoa. This is traditional. It's just so impressive. This is like next to the standard definition TV. Standard definition, 4K. Okay, so next I'm going to work on recreating a completely different illustration from my childhood. I'm going to amplify the pose. So much like with this one, I tried to lean into a direction. I'm going to do the same with my robot character here. This time I'm going to have him facing the camera, us. So it would be like looking at us after a fight of some sort, obviously. I'm gonna have him leaning slightly. Now, his right arm is his strong arm. So this one's gotta be up and ready to go. I think his arm will be sort of like just dangling in front of his body a bit, like he can't really raise it anymore because it's been pretty shredded apart, which I think I want to contrast with readying this side a bit more. Let's bulk him out, let's lift it up. And you know what, let's lower the head. He's like determined. I think that as a core pose is certainly more interesting than the original. So I'm gonna work on this as the foundation, and let's add some details. I think for him to look like truly mid-battle and angry and stuff, having the hair hanging in front of his eyes is gonna help. I'm going a little more like trendy, sharp looking hairdo. I'm gonna include in the sketch just a bit of shading because I think he should have really just sunken eyes and look very desperate. Oh, and he's got like a spiky thing, so that sort of makes more sense of this pose too. Otherwise, I think we're ready for color. And there you have it. That is how I would redo this character. As you can see, there's just a lot more contrast and dynamism in the pose, and I really like the outcome. It feels really dramatic. I think this turned out really cool, and now to check out what you made. All right, Robot Blue, we'll call him for short. Very cool, well done, Jake. And this feels like it actually is an anime version of the Cyborg. Oh my God, this is inspiring as hell. What? How old is your son? A lot younger than I was when I drew it, and that is a lot better than what I drew. That's amazing. I'm a 13-year-old. I decided I would participate in Jazza's Twitter comp. Oh, this is so cool. Hope you like it. Love it. So this is like a way more serious, like black and white manga version. Oh my God, they're all too good. But I have to pick 3 winners. My 12-year-old's art. Give my commendations to your 12-year-old. You made a cosplay robot arm based on the Cyborg. That is so cool. Z Animations created this using the art supplies from the Jazzy art box. There it is right there. 11-year-old pixel art reinterpretation. So unique. This is like the coolest, like cyberpunk-esque action shot ever. I never expected people would like costume up to enter. I love like the textures and the way you brought the piece to life. And the lighting on the skin. How do you even? Look at that, you've got like the wounds and everything. This is another one of the top contenders as far as the arm redesign goes, because that's cool. Wow, man, that's cool. 14, it's your dream to be an artist one day. You're an artist now, Rin. And last but not least, we have my zany alien friend here. I think for this one, I'm gonna stick to the original vision and go a little more cartoony. I'm gonna follow the original facial construction mostly, as far as like, you know, the whole alien small lower part of the head thing, but I'm gonna give him a different pose because we've got a lot of arms to fit in here, and I want to try and make it interesting. He's got one random sharp tooth and he's got a little forked tongue. I need to lean into this. I'm going too like straightforward. I need to ham this up, just like warping the perspective a little bit, because I feel like we're gonna be pretty cartoony with this, so I'll give him a much bigger head than body. Now, how the hell to fit in all these hands? This is the hardest bit. They're more like tentacles than arms, aren't they? So let's just go with that then. I'm gonna change the position of some of these to like give room for clarity and just an interesting silhouette. Really, really effective choice of weapons here. We've got the dagger, we've got the aerosol can and the match, because who needs a flamethrower when you're an intergalactic alien war master? And on this hand, on this side, he's got a hammer, an axe, and an ocarina. I'm just gonna guess that's a gun. Let's make his puffy pants sort of like a good way to sort of cover too much of these sort of standing out. It's got these lovely heels. Really stretch that out. There you go. This is my alien remake. Now, I've left it just with line work and just a basic gradient on the legs. It's true to the original, it's certainly my style now, and you can see how the style has evolved, and it's really fun to see them side by side. This is the one I'm going to expect the most diversity and interpretive creativity with your submissions. So let's have a look at those together. But before we do, let me just take a minute to thank Huion for sponsoring this video and to share with you a little bit about the Canvas 22 Plus. The Canvas 22 Plus is a 21.5-inch display with quantum dot LED screen and full lamination. Amazing color accuracy, chemically etched with 140% sRGB, and this is their newest pen, has a longer and more narrow nib, which is way more comfortable to work with. Full HD screen resolution, 8,192 levels of pen pressure sensitivity, USB-C connectivity so you can connect to your computer, laptop, or even your Android mobile device. This thing has it all, and the best part is it's not expensive. The Canvas 22 is only $399, and the Canvas 22 Plus, which I have here, is only $499. Under $500 for both versions of the Canvas 22 tablet is insane. I'm gonna link to the Canvas 22 Plus in the description of this video, so go check it out if you're interested in getting a high-performance tablet without breaking the bank. All right, let's get into the Alien. This is a much more like human version of the Alien. Wait, did my original have a cross earring? It did! I missed the cross earring! That was a critical detail to miss out. Oh my God! What? Again, this is the one where there was gonna always be the widest variety. Octopunk, okay. Cool interpretation. And again, another drastically different interpretation. I think the fact that my original didn't have any color has let people just go, ha! Wow, I love it! This is my son's entry. Well done. They're all so different and yet so perfect. Look how stylistically cool this is! I love it. He's like adorable and a crime lord. I like this little minion. They're like, make way for the king. I think that's not only amazingly faithful to the original, but incredibly unique. I think those leather pants are photoshopped. Boah, that's dramatic. I am just so blown away. Look at that. How cool is that? Oh, I love your reinterpretation of my Alien. That's a really like three-dimensional painting style, and I love like little touches like the puddle and the gold rim lighting. That's cool. What even is going on? Wow, look at that. It's like a demon. And look at that sense of scale, because you got this person like worshipping at the feet of the demonic portal. How cool is that? It's taken me hours to look at all the artworks, so I think it just goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway because I have to say it every time. I can't even nearly include every entry to this competition, but I will make sure to link in the description where you can go check out all the amazing artworks. There are so many that I couldn't even fit in that it just blew my mind. Please go check them out. And to everyone who couldn't make it in this video, thank you so much for spending so much time and energy and talent recreating stuff I made when I was starting out making art. With that said, I have to pick winners. So what I'm gonna do is award based on 3 core elements. I'm gonna do one for a traditional entry, a digital entry, and then I'm gonna do let's call it the encouragement entry. First, some honorable mentions. Payeyo, wow, just took my breath away. Maya's art, just such a cool cyberpunk reinterpretation. Samuel Boutin, I can barely believe that that is a traditional artwork. Felipe's, I don't know how you pronounce the name, but look at that. I mean, just look at it. It's so good. Annie Holm, just the beauty of simplicity and talent. Zaya, one of the most fascinatingly appealing stylistic character redesigns. Really unique and yet so fitting. Fiona Somalo, again, like this is like a poster for a Tekken character. It's just so well painted. But now to the winners I've chosen, starting off with traditional. This piece by Paolo Silvia is just so stunningly and stylistically well crafted. Just the style and the aesthetic and silhouette are just so clean and appealing. I'm just blown away. So I will reach out to you on Twitter. Congratulations, you win a Huion Canvas 22 Plus. Peachy Min, who created this super demonic version of the Alien character. Obviously still inspired by the original, but that sense of scale, the quality of the painting, the cleverness and care with which the character was redesigned, but also contextualized in a way that just really works. This would totally work as like a villain or a demon in any any movie or series and people would be like, yep, love that thing. Well done, and of course, congratulations on your new Canvas 22+. And last but not least, the encouragement award has to go to Devon, who has created 3 entries, each time put in more time and effort and attention, and just the persistence and the fact that you're starting way earlier than I am, and just look at that. So these were my 3 choices. At the end of the day, I sincerely wish I could give more to more people because of the time and effort and attention that has clearly gone into this. And this is just the honorable mentions and the winners. That's gonna have to do it for the content of this video. But I do wanna just wrap up to follow up on the last video I released talking about the direction of this channel. I feel like I've let go of the pressure to be something or overplay something, and I'm just enjoying the creative process, your creative process, my creative process, and that's going to be my focus moving forward. All I know is if this is where we are now, and if these are the people and the ideas and the talent that are already a part of this community, we don't need to go anywhere. I just want to thank you so much for being a part of this creative community and bringing something really special to it, because all of you have, and I'm really grateful. Thank you so much for watching. Click like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you haven't for more fun with art and creativity. Otherwise, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.